Hello guys, Zennosh here, and today I'm here to present you guys with the tier list of Undead World Hero Survival. This tier list is based on the abilities and performance of heroes in various contents of the game. And now let's get this started. Let's begin with HELEN. I will be placing her in SS tier. Initially in her human form, she can provide a lot of healing to her allies. When she dies, she resurrects as a zombie to deal massive damage to enemies. Resurrection grants her lifesteal and massive attack boost. She can even decrease the defense of enemies to deal even more damage. Her zombie form allows her to reduce damage taken by half, which makes her an effective bruiser unit. She is definitely a superb unit that initially starts as a supporter, while transforming into a scary DPS unit after she dies. Definitely an amazing unit for any contents in the game. Next hero is ASTRA. I will be placing him in SS tier. He is an impressive support unit that can resurrect dead allies, boost all allies' attack speed, and also grants them with 12% lifesteal effect. Such skills can effectively improve the sustenance of the entire team. On the other hand, he can decrease the attack power of enemies significantly while inflicting them with silence, stun, and fear. This hero is superb for any contents in the game. Next hero is CONOR. I will be placing him in SS tier. Luckily, he is a free starter unit. He is a very impressive tank unit, as he can grant himself with very thick shield and massive 95% defense boost. His signature armor even grants him with massive damage reduction. He can even counterattack enemies to stun them. Additionally, he even grants defense boost to adjacent allies. With him in your team, you can expect high sustenance and durability for your team. Definitely he will shine in any contents in the game, as he can tank a lot of damage while easily staying alive. Next hero is GABRIEL. I will be placing him in S tier. He is an offensive tank unit who can taunt and launch enemies while dealing great damage to them. He can grant a low HP ally with protection buff and HP shield. With improved defense, he can tank lots of damage as well. Thanks to his signature weapon, he can even grant himself with a thick shield and HP heal while knocking back an enemy. His signature equipment is very vital for his good performance. Next hero is TANYA. I will be placing her in S tier. She is an offensive unit who can deal massive AoE damage to enemies. Her skills reset the cooldown for her other skills, which allows her to effectively spam her multiple AoE skills on enemies very frequently. She is superb to use against mobs of enemies. She shines in PvE story contents. Next hero is Murray. I will be placing him in S tier. He is an offensive unit who can deal massive damage to enemies while knocking them back and staggering them. He can install traps and mines to control the enemy crowd. When his traps and mines are activated, he gains attack boost, evasion rate boost, and SP boost as well. His signature equipment grants him impressive attack speed and evasion boost, improving his damage output even further. Next hero is Meredith. I will be placing her in S tier. She is known for granting thick shields for all allies, which is great for your team sustenance. She can even greatly boost the defense of her allies. She can silence the enemies while decreasing their movement speed. Her healing herb skill can provide HP regen, CC resistance, and removes all active debuffs on allies. She is very great support unit for any content in the game. Next hero is BRITNEY. I will be placing her in S tier. She is an offensive unit that can deal massive damage to enemies while ignoring their defense and staggering them. Her helmet frequently provides her with damage protection and stun resistance. She can even provide large SP boost to all allies upon entering battle. Her signature weapon massively improves her crit rate, allowing her to frequently deal critical damage. Her signature equipment is very vital for her good performance. Next hero is LEIGH. I will be placing her in S tier. She is an amazing healer unit who can provide massive HP recovery for all allies. She can even grant allies with attack power boost. Thanks to her signature equipment, she can frequently heal her allies thanks to massive SP boost it provides. A superb support unit indeed for every content in the game. Next hero is NADEEM. I will be placing him in S tier. He He's a support unit that can heal allies and grant them with various random buffs with his candies. On the other hand, his candies can also stun enemies and inflict them with various debuffs. Thanks to massive SP boost, he can frequently unleash his skills. Next hero is Tyler. I will be placing him in A tier. He is a DPS unit that can deal massive damage while staggering and stunning enemies. He grants himself with attack power boost and HP recovery frequently, making him an effective bruiser unit. Additionally, his signature equipment can grant him with HP and defense boost and lifesteal effect as well. Next hero is Henry. I will be placing him in A tier. He's an offensive unit who can gain a lot of SP boost and HP recovery for killing zombies. This allows him to frequently unleash his skills. He can easily finish off low HP enemies with high damage and improved crit rate. After killing enemies, he gains stealth and more damage boost. Next hero is Sam. I will be placing him in A tier. He's a DPS unit who can deal massive AoE damage to enemies while granting himself with defense, attack speed boost and damage boost. He can stagger and slam his enemies with terrific firepower. More the defense stats he has, more the damage he can deal. Next hero is Rock. I will be placing her in B tier. She is an offensive unit who can deal massive dot damage to enemies. When she kills an enemy, she gains attack power, movement speed, and SP boost. If there are 5 or more enemies, she can gain bonus attack power and can deal bonus damage to enemies as well. Next hero is Kairon. I will be placing him in B tier. He's a DPS unit who can inflict bleed on enemies to deal more damage. He gains more attack power when enemies with bleed effect dies. He can even stun enemies as well. Overall, a very average DPS unit. Next hero is Lita. I will be placing her in B tier. She is a good support unit who can boost crit rate and damage output of allies. On the other hand, she can stun enemies and decrease defense of a target. She can also enable her allies to block any incoming damage. Whereas all the other heroes like Abigail, Katie, Jones, Niels, and Webster are either filler or thrash units. Abigail is an average defender unit who needs to be at low HP status to perform good. Katie has lots of RNG in her skill that makes her an unpredictable unit. Jones is an average defender unit who focuses more on dealing damage with his low attack stats. Webster is an interesting DPS unit with high attack stats, but sadly low damage output from his ultimate skill. But he can do better against boss units. So, what do you guys think about this tier list? If you have any opinions or feedbacks, then please do let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is it for today. See you guys in the next video.